let's kick this thing off. Salute to Knicks Nation, Tuesday night Knicks. CP from KnicksFanTV, my man Jay Ellis from Nick of Time Show. Jay Ellis, it was a tale of two lineups. Starting lineup opens it up with a dud. What else is new? The bench, led by the Bobby and Frank show, turned it up on the Wizards, completely turned this thing around. Knicks were down by as much as 15 in the first quarter. They turned the tables on the Wizards, including a 39-point second quarter. Bobby Portis, it seems like whenever he plays his old team, man, that's when you know he's good for a good game. You know, Bobby Portis chips in with 14 points in the first half and 20 overall. But it was the Frank Ntilikina show, Jay Ellis.
Yes, sir.
That we are most proud of tonight, because, you know, without him, we wouldn't have been in this game early. And you could argue that, you know, with some mismanaged minutes and rotations, he could have helped us win this game late.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you know, Knicks had a 15-point lead going into the half, come back out, and turnovers. Jay Ellis was the name of the game. Isolation play by, yours truly, Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Lousy rotations by the coach.
Yep.
And a Bradley Beal just going completely bonkers leads to a Knick loss, 122-115. What were your takeaways from tonight's game, man?
Yeah, turnovers, like you said, were pretty bad. Julius Randle, 4 turnovers. Julius Randle was kind of just bad tonight. Like, he had 16 and 5, but there was points in that first half when we were down 18-4, where he was just uninterested in playing defense, especially on Hachimura. There was a few times Hachimura was just jogging by himself. Yeah. And like right before that, there was like Hachimura goes 2 games without scoring a buck. Oh, he scores again. It's just like, oh wait, who's supposed to be guarding? Oh wait, Randall is not even looking at him. It's like, wow, of course. And then RJ kind of had a rough night too.
RJ had a rough shooting night. Let's be real. RJ definitely had a rough shooting night for sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, with the 5 turnovers, but I mean, he finished with 16. You still give him a little bit of rope because he's a rookie.
Yeah.
But it didn't look good. Elfrid Payton definitely wasn't having it tonight. Teams continue. You know, CP, we have like the worst starting shooting 5 in the league, man.
Listen, people got on me for you know, somebody hit me up on Twitter saying, you know, why do you go in on Harkless? Oh, he could have a future. They may re-sign him because he's part of a terrible shooting starting lineup. When you have RJ who's inconsistent, when you have Elfrid who's lousy shooting, Harkless who's lousy shooting, who else is gonna shoot the ball? Not Julius.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Julius is down to 20-something% from the field.
It does not make sense, bro.
Elfrid, like, at this point, if it looks like Frank is picking up the little probing move that Elfrid does. It looks like Frank is starting to pick that up. He's kind of probing now. He's getting more aggressive on his shots. He's an actual threat from the foul line out. And if Frank can start hitting those consistently like it seems like he's been doing over the week, it might be better to have him over Elfrid at this point. Not even on some just play the kid stuff, but just on some we need spacing stuff.
But no, good points. Good points. And you saw that when they brought in that lineup with Frank, Bobby, I believe he had Bullock out there, and maybe Ellington or another shooter. You know, the lineup played well, and they turned the game over. They turned that game back into their favor. I just thought, you know, I didn't mind Elfrid's minutes. He only got 18 minutes tonight. I just thought the stretch when Frank picked up his 4th foul and Miller benched him, it took him too long to get back to him.
Yeah.
He didn't have a good feel for that. We don't need Ellington's minutes out there. Give me the kid that gave you instant offense against the Charlotte Hornets a couple weeks ago before you completely benched him again. Or how about some Dotson again?
I don't get it.
I just don't get it, bro.
I don't get it, man.
I just don't get it. What he's looking at in Bullock and Ellington playing all the time. Hey, listen, Bullock wasn't terrible.
Yeah,
he had good shooting. Maybe it was the first half. But second half, he wasn't on.
Like, if you're going to, here's the thing with that. Like, if you line up all the shooters next to each other, all the shooting guards next to each other, and then numbers and stuff, you can make an argument that Bullock should be playing over Dotson. You cannot make that same argument for Ellington, though.
Right.
Not off the numbers. It
Right.
just doesn't make sense. So I don't understand what the coach is seeing. Like, he's not that good of a shooter this year. He's
Correct.
really all up and down. So I wouldn't go that direction anymore. But that's up to coach now.
Hey, I would love to have short hooks on him. You get short hooks on him. You could tell if he's on or he's not in a game, and it just wasn't meant to be. But I thought, listen, the Wizards turned up their energy in the second half. Their stretch fours, who killed us all season long in Bertans and Wagner, killed us again. You had O'Brien killing us on the inside. You know, I thought the first half we were using our size and dominating them, and then I think second half when we were trying to contain Bradley Beal, we got exposed on the pick and roll. We got exposed on the pick and roll several times, and between Hachimura, between O'Brien, they crushed us. They crushed us on the inside, bro.
Yeah, they definitely did. Kudos to Bradley Beal, who kind of turned it on us.
Oh yeah,
and he pretty much picked us apart. Once
I love his game.
Points and then picked us apart. That 7 assists was a hard 7 assists to swallow, because like he was getting it from everywhere, from the others, as Shaq would say. So like
yeah. 66-40 second half turnaround for the Wizards. We got outscored 66-40. JLS. Instant offense is on the bench. I don't even know if ISO was active tonight, because I saw DSJ was active and Dotson was active, but I didn't even see ISO in the box score. Was he in the suit? Was he suited up, or was he in street clothes?
I didn't see. I really didn't see. I don't even think I saw him on the bench. To be honest with you, I can't say that for 100%, but I didn't see him on the bench.
Yeah.
Kind of scary times right now. DSJ back in the full. Frank is in the rhythm. I'm worried.
How does that work?
I'm worried again, man.
How does that work out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. It's like this 3-point guard lineup thing ain't working.
It does not work. But Frank was excellent, man. His pace was great. Really just getting the offense together. He had some nice slip passes on the pick and roll. Confidence was through the roof. He called a technical foul, JL, so I was proud of him for picking up the technical foul. Because
I think that was a mistaken he was celebrating. I think the ref thought he was protesting the non-foul call that he clearly should have got. And he was like, I made the bucket. It's like, wait.
You gotta hate though the ref giving them technicals when they clearly missed the foul there. Like, don't be mad at him. Be mad at yourself for being a bozo.
Facts. 100% facts. I understand that, but it's like, it is what it is. Good game for Frank. Finally broke 20 points.
Finally broke 20 points, Jay Ellis. Frank Ntilikina. The Frank Hive has got to be celebrating tonight, Jay Ellis. He finally cracked the 20-point mark for the first time in 167 games. So that should get the Hive and the haters alike going strong.
Exactly. If you look at the statistics, 60-something% from the field. Macri kind of pointed out that he actually shooed Julius Randle off the free throw line.
They did.
That's the start of the ball starting to drop, CP. It's the start.
Yeah, between he and Bullock, man. They're like, nah, Julius, pump your brakes. You can't shoot free throws. Exactly. I got this. I think he ended up going like one. I think he ended up missing the free throw, but whatever. We still want him to take it. We still want him taking those and getting Julius out of here, man. But it is what it is, ALs. We'll take one for the Tankathon. You know, this was a good win for the Tankathon.
Yeah.
Tough loss, but a good win against the team, a good loss against a team that you're competing with in the race of the tanks. So tomorrow night we got Atlanta, and we'll see how that works out.
Oh yeah.
See how that works out, man. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's go to the phone sales. Let's see what the fans have to say about this game tonight. Let's kick it off with Lambo. How you feeling, man?
Not good. I'm jumping straight in because I got like 4 or 5 points I want to get off, but I'm ready to trade Randall for 2 hot pockets, the ham and cheese kind too, the ones that burn your mouth. Man. I'm done with him after tonight. Yo.
It was a tough one for Julius tonight, man. Tough one for Julius tonight.
Yeah,
as soon as he came in, he ruined it. I mean, off the jump, the tempo was off because of him. But as soon as the second rotation came in and he went out, I watched how fast the tempo changed and the gap closed so quickly as soon as he came in.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a wrecking ball. And now I see why so much people. I don't really want to get into the fan battle, but now I see why so much people took sides between the Surge and the Ivory battle because, I see it now, and I'm sorry to say I'm done with homie. Continuing on with Payton.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't be starting at the moment anymore. I'm realizing his game, and he's better. Like, he's good once the tempo is controlled and the offense is moving.
Mm-hmm.
He is a good point to come off the bench because he knows how to create plays, and he knows how to find an open man. But he doesn't know how to get an offense started and keep it moving. And what surprised me today, and you got me laughing, CP, Frank, he's learning how to control the tempo of a game. Like, he's learning how to play point, like, for real. So I think we should definitely focus in on that. And I heard y'all saying Portis was the black hole, man. Randall's the black hole.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, like I said, but Bobby has games like this. I come to his defense. He played well tonight, JL. When we needed him,
he was an efficient black hole, man.
He was an efficient black hole tonight. And it seems like when he plays his old teams, that's what really gets him going. So maybe if we trade him to another team and then bring him back, maybe he'll be even better. Yeah.
CP, you don't think he's been a little bit consistent lately?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'll give you that. I think Portis has been on the money past like 4 or 5 games. I thought he's been pretty good.
Yeah, and the fact that he can actually shoot a 3 is amazing for us right now.
Exactly.
Because it's been rough.
I don't want to hold up too much time. So the last thing I wanted to say that was interesting about the Atkinson thing, I listened in for that live stream too. Mm-hmm. What they did over in Brooklyn is exactly what CPU don't want with us, which is basically working the ground floor. And I think that, of course, Kyrie and KD was part of them believing that they need another coach to win because they didn't want to take the Atkinson role. But the culture that he's built up over there, I feel like the diehard Brooklyn fans are like, why would you get rid of him? Like, the people who are like us, and we really want to see the team take it step by step by step. Atkinson seems to be that person. At this moment, I don't really care about a coach change. I just want to see us to play good basketball. But I wouldn't be against him making a trip over there. That was the last thing.
Okay, Brent, appreciate the call, bro. Appreciate the call.
Appreciate y'all too.
I wouldn't be averse to it, JL. So let's see what happens. You know, Leon Rose was in the game. Was in the building tonight.
Right.
It was he, Ninja P. Allen Houston has been with the team actively.
Yeah.
So obviously, it seems like he's gonna have a continued role with the team. You wouldn't think otherwise.
Is he a shooting coach now? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
They just said he's with the team more now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
They just said he's with the team. So I guess they finally figured it out that having some of the old guard around, some vets that could actually shoot the ball and play, may be helpful to this young upstart team. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. You know the protocol. Definitely want to shout out Money Mark. JL sends us a super chat. He said game was lost when Frank was on the bench. Plus 17 tonight. Miller dropped the ball. Hashtag where is Dot? We got a free Dot. Dot has been incarcerated quite a few times this season.
I'm about to change the hashtag to find Dot, because I don't know where he is.
Where is Waldo? Where is he? Where is he, man?
Where'd he go?
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. Salute to everybody in the chat. We're 20 likes away from 100 this early at this point in time on the stream, JL. So hit that thumbs up button for you boys. And JL, so I think this might be time to make an announcement.
Oh, I think it is time.
We may have a special guest on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I know we play the Hawks tomorrow, but this is a big interview. I think, and if it comes through, it's worth sliding the game over. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Really?
I'm still working on the background. I'm still working. But we may have a pretty big guest tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. That's
it? You're not going to tell us a hint?
Nah, I can't. I don't want to count my chickens before I hatch. Because if things got crossed up and he actually called me tonight at 8 o'clock. And I was like, you got the wrong date and time, man. It's tomorrow. So he's like, all right, let me make sure tomorrow's good. So TM knows who it is. TM, don't reveal it. But we're going to confirm. You're definitely going to want to tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So like I said, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell because you're not going to want to miss it.
Definitely hit that.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, definitely hit that. So we're going to confirm for sure in the morning time. I'm still working on some things, but it's a big guest, Sales. Yeah, it's a big one. All right. All right, so let's go back to the phones. Nate, how you feeling tonight, man?
Feeling all right. Frank had 2010, so I can't complain much.
Yeah.
Besides,
Frank
Julius
played very
Randle.
well.
So,
Yeah. Oof.
yeah. I'm going to complain about Julius Randle a lot. So,
All right, what's your complaints, man?
give me a couple seconds. Like, you know what it is? Because I was big on Julius Randle coming in, and I'm not sure if it was because we missed out on Zion, and I was just kind of thinking he would fill that void for me. It was like, and I really wanted to succeed, but everything he does to this team just impedes our progress on like what we want to do here.
Yep.
When you start him with RJ, I swear to God, it looked like they want to throw hands with each other on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Damn near. Like they look like they really just don't have any chemistry.
Nope. And I think that's part of the problem with RJ's shooting slump too is that you're seeing RJ kind of forcing shots now with JLs.
Yeah,
like he's not going to get the ball back again.
Yeah, Julius actually threw RJ a pass today, and I was shocked.
Yeah.
he threw him a pass on a little roll to the basket. And I was like, oh, there we go. Because you looked them off like play before that. So it was like, okay. All right, Randall.
Yeah, and it's getting to the point where like RJ is like now they're looking off each other. At first it was just Julius Randle. He would look off everybody besides Alfred Payne. But now it looks like RJ's kind of picking up his habits. Mm-hmm. And if that starts to happen, then we definitely have an issue. And not only that, he doesn't really like his passing ability. I swear it was better than what it was when he came in, and he hasn't done anything for that. He doesn't space the floor at all, and you know when Frank he had to shoot the technical free throw, you know for a fact that Julius Randle was like he really wanted to shoot it, and it's baffling. It's weird for me too because Julius Randle seems like a nice guy, but it feels like he's just hurting the chemistry of this team. And he doesn't help anybody at all. Like his play style complements nobody. Yeah. He's not going to be a key piece on like a championship team that we build at least. Mm-hmm. So I'm really moving towards the point like what we have to get rid of him. He if we keep him on this team, it's going to hurt everybody. It does, and he's just eating up cap space. He's eating up minutes for other players, and he's hurting everybody's shooting percentages. And it's bad. I need Julius Randle gone. It's really bad right now with him.
It's good points, man. It's all good points, bro. All good points. And it goes back to, even when we started the season previews, JLs, our thing was always that, yes, Julius came in with some great stats, always getting better and better, but are they empty stats? Pranav in the chat said they're empty calories. Like, how is he going to make this team better? And one was going to be shooting better from the 3-point line, but two was going to be passing. His passing, and it just he's just forcing the issue too much.
He doesn't trust anybody.
He doesn't trust anybody. Point blank, except for Peyton, who can't shoot, so he's not helping us from that standpoint.
Yeah, let's be honest. Ever since Morris got traded, Julius Randle has tried to take that next step, and I guess take more shots, but I think it's working against him. Now that he is kind of the number one option now Morris is going, he hasn't really been able to live up to that. He's not the best stretch when he played with us was when Morris was with us and he was kind of like 1A-ish. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And he's not a number one guy. Like we said before, he's not a number one guy. We were hoping he could be one when we got him here because of what he did with the Pelicans. But it turns out like his tendencies are still to kind of be me first, look off people, not play defense for stretches. It's too many of those bad habits. He's a 2-3 guy, not a 1.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It's been tough watching Julius tonight, man.
Yeah.
It's been tough watching him tonight, and as Nate said, he's kind of hurting the team. They got to figure it out. Leon has to figure it out. Between, like I said, you're gonna run this thing with Julius. You're gonna run this thing with RJ. You got to think about putting this guy on the bench, man, for next season. You got to think about putting him on the bench. I know a lot of times he's gonna be your production on the offensive end, but I'm not sure if this team can move forward like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure that if the team can move forward like that.
Might have to draft a stretch 4. Get Obi. Might have to get Obi for stretch 4.
Yeah.
Keep it moving from there.
And you know my take on the stretch 4 situation already, man.
He wanted to leave, CP.
Because we shouldn't even be in this situation. It's so ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous that we even in this situation complaining about Julius Randle. For real, bro.
Yeah,
it is absolutely ridiculous that we're even here complaining about Julius Randle. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Maybe we'll trade Randle and bring back Morris. Bring back Morris. Have him play the 4.
Well, listen. It looks like Dot has been. Morris has been struggling himself with the Clips.
Yeah,
it's like Mook himself has been struggling, man.
Might not be a fit.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing well. Well, it's tough. It's a completely different situation for him. He comes from being the number 1 guy on a terrible team to the number 4 or 5 guy and trying to fit in mid-season in the chemistry with the team that's trying to win a championship. That's tough. You know what I mean? That's tough, man. New city, new everything. So we'll see. Good luck to him. I don't think he's coming back, so good luck to him.
Yeah, we'll see.
Facts. Let's see, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. If you're new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. Also, 30 cities in the chat, man. Where are you guys checking in from? And also, remember that these shows are available in audio podcast format. For all you guys that are new here, remember, this is not just available on YouTube, but it's available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, and Stitcher. So if you need to listen to it in podcast format, so to all my truck drivers, my Uber drivers, taxi drivers, the show will be available once we go off the air later on this evening. For you guys that need it in podcast format, JLs. Right. We are, we're coming up on the final stretch of the season. We're also in the midst of draft talk too, JLs. We've had some pretty good guests on as well. We talked about Cole Anthony. We talked about Halliburton. Spencer's still trying to find a window.
Okay.
To come on the show. So looking forward to that as well, man. Let's go to Kevin. Kevin from North Carolina. Kevin, how you feeling?
What's up? Y'all hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, man. Go ahead, bro.
Word. CPJS, man, I really got to get in on this Chris Paul topic, man. I know a lot of the chat don't want to hear it, but it has to be said, man. This is my take on the Chris Paul trade. I think a lot of people, the headlines are going to be, Knicks doing the same Knicks things, trying to get the big star, whatever the case is, or getting an old superstar past the farm. I don't see it like that at all. With the Chris Paul thing, with the Chris Paul thing is that you need sustainability. You need someone that's going to hold players accountable, someone to be a coach on the floor. I know a lot of people are going to say we should be in talent acquisition mode. You can have 100 draft picks. If you don't have someone on that court to put all those dudes together to instill confidence in them, you're just collecting dudes. You're just collecting these dudes. Look at the Knicks right now. Look at Kevin Knox. You don't see someone on the court instilling confidence in him. Chris Paul, he got those dudes in OKC playing far beyond expectations.
True.
And another argument would be, yeah. And another thing would be like someone would be like, okay, he's gonna be 40. The money. Look at these free agent classes coming up. What are we getting? Like, what are we doing? We sitting on cap space. We traded KP with the promise of cap space. Let's use the cap space. You know what I mean? So let's make this happen. And for the people that don't like Julius, let's do something good. Those contracts can match up. If it takes Julius and the late Clippers pick this year, I'm gonna do that in the sense of yes, it's a first round pick, but it might not be that valuable. If I can get Chris Paul,
I'm not trading any picks. I'm not trading any picks though, bro.
Nope.
Definitely not gonna do that.
Even if not the Clippers pick, that a late second round something. If it takes whatever it takes, not whatever it takes, but nothing crazy. But if it's something reasonable, I think the Knicks should make that happen, yo. Say we get a point guard this year. They should get someone who's a leader of men. You know?
I hear you. If it's not going to cost me that much, and you know, if you guys really want to get rid of Randall, sure. But I'm not trying to put up a draft pick, man. Not trying to put not for $80 million, man. No way.
Not
sorry, Kev. I can't do that, man. You know what I mean?
You give me a draft pick.
Yeah.
$80 million. You give me a draft pick.
Right. So, you know, I wouldn't. I'm not putting any draft picks in there. But if it's gonna cost you just a salary, and you're talking about Randall, Ellington, so on and so forth, I wouldn't kill it. I think it would definitely help the scene.
Yeah, give him Randall, Ellington, DSJ. All right, cool. All right, well, maybe, maybe.
Simple play, man.
Play. But I still have concerns if we draft the point guard, and then we have like 50 point guards still here. So even if that happens, then if Chris Paul is here, then definitely it will have to be DSJ, it will have to be Randall, it will have to be Peyton.
Yeah,
just so point guards can play. You know what I'm saying? Because if we draft a point guard, say we draft LaMelo or whoever we get, Halliburton or whoever you love, then it's like we're in a situation again where the new guy is not getting the keys to the car, and he's playing the backup minutes. I mean, which is cool, I guess, but I want to give a high draft pick a lot of playing time.
Yeah, me too. I understand that. I think DSJ's gone regardless. I think DSJ's gone.
He
has to be. I think DSJ is going to be a goner. I think they keep Peyton. I think they keep Frank. And then I think they draft. Who knows? JLs? I don't know, man. I want to see how this tournament shapes out, and we got to see how the lottery shapes out.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going to pick.
We don't know.
Draft odds is different.
Different. So let's see, but we'll run a Tank It Down simulation and see what's going on. Let's shout out Samir. We got Brooklyn in here, heavy. Samir's in here.
All right.
Me and my Knicks in here. We got Knicks Prime. Brooklyn is heavy in here. JLs, all three from Brooklyn. We got Vaskin Margarine checking in from Queens via Austin, Texas. Who you got in your chat, JLs? Who you want to shout out, man?
So shout out to the mods holding it down. They call me Tack and Fritz, always holding down for me. Shout out to my guy Will from LI, man. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for the show. Shout out to Jason, John Talento, Gregory Castillo, Lamb Dame, Michael Harris. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Okay, shout out to Queens. Charles Reynolds also checking in from Brooklyn. We got a guy in here named James Dolan, says hashtag Brooklyn JLs.
James
Dolan. I don't know if that's the guy or not.
The?
Yeah, I don't know if that's but you know, just in case, we'll you know, hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Always welcome. Don't kick us out. Don't kick us out the chat.
Eddie Roldan checking in from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Eddie, how you feeling? Who's going to the game tomorrow? Anybody from ATL going to the game tomorrow? Throw that in the chat. We got Kevin Smith checking in here from Yonkers, Fort Lauderdale, Sound Supreme DJ. We got Park City in here. Salute to everybody, man. Definitely. Jails, what do you think about all this talk about, you know, not playing games in front of the fans and stuff like that? That's crazy, man. That coronavirus stuff is crazy, man.
I don't know about I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I've been in New York too long. I've lived through all the scares, anthrax and
Remember the anthrax scare was crazy, man.
Yes, I don't really take this that serious. I mean, I just wash my hands like I've been doing.
Yeah. Just gotta be careful, man.
You gotta be careful. Like, don't be stupid. But you know, I don't think it's that serious, to be honest with you. I think it's a little overhyped, but I mean, I guess better safe than sorry. But
I mean, they're saying all the like New Rochelle is on the like quarantine. It's crazy, man. It's crazy what's going on. Ivy League canceled their conference tournament. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see, man, because the economic impacts of this is gonna be crazy, bro. So now we're gonna see the balance between safety and capitalism. What will prevail here?
Will prevail? Yeah, I saw something that Nike was standing to lose mad bread over this because you know a lot of their export of their sneakers come from China. So that's a huge deal. It's
interesting times, man. Interesting time. You know the one thing though that is coronavirus proof, J. Ellis.
What is that?
That is this show. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Knicks post game live. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys, because wherever you are, we're gonna be right here. Yep. Digital Jay Ellis. You know what I mean? You don't got to worry about wearing a gas mask or anything like that.
Look, cough.
Yep, cough all you want. All you want.
Still good.
Man. Yep, still good. Still good. Oh man, JJ from Brooklyn, what's going on, man?
Yo, what up, fellas? How's everything?
How you feeling, bro?
All right.
Pretty good, man. Chilling. I just want to say, I know you had Halliburton. You know, you were talking about him yesterday, but I don't know. I think people are just getting fooled by his shooting numbers this year because that jump shot is cringeworthy, man. I don't know. I don't want him. You know, like it's too slow, like that NBA level. I feel like a solid player, but I wouldn't take him as like a top 10 pick, man. You know, I mean, it doesn't mean it can't go in just because it's ugly, but to me, I want Ball, or I want to just, you know who I want, the main guy that I really want? I'm not sure if a ton of people know him, but his name is Aaron Naismith from Vanderbilt. This kid is the best shooter in the draft by far. He got hurt. He had a foot injury, but his first, 20 games, he was shooting about 53% from three. This kid is wet. Right now, he's projected to be around, the 15th pick, but I think he's going to go even, sooner than that after workouts and whatnot. I would trade down a little bit and then just take him, man. That kid is so wet, it's ridiculous.
All right. So somebody to think about, man. Somebody to think about. What's your take on Halliburton, JL, so far? Well, he's done for the season. So I mean, what do you think about him as a prospect?
Yeah, I'm still kind of learning, but I've been doing my draft shows on the KOT, and from what I've been hearing is that Killian might be the one over Halliburton. It seems like
that's what I'm thinking.
This might be the safer way to go with the jump shot, the one who can kind of control some pick and roll stuff, and I think it might be Killian. Halliburton is cool, but I'm not sure about his. I think fans might be kind of hesitant about how aggressive he is and things of that nature. So we'll see. But I've heard Killian might be the guy over Halliburton.
Yeah, I got to see some more of them. I definitely got to see some more of them. What we had Trevor Magnotti he wrote for the Step Back and also writes for Fansided. His take on Halliburton was, role player. Gonna be the more or likely the off-ball guard in a two-guard lineup. Not necessarily gonna be your floor general. Pick and roll defense is a concern. Off-ball defense very good. Catch and shoot very good. Pull-up game not very good.
Yeah.
How's his jumper gonna translate to the next stage? Like JJ said, very good in the pick and roll in half-court pick and roll. So extra facilitator out there. I think he's a role player.
Yeah,
he's a role player.
He's a role player. It's like he'll be cool because he can hit that open three. You know what I mean? But he can't be the primary playmaker. Really.
Yeah. Right. So, let's see how it all plays out. But JJ, appreciate the call, man.
No doubt. All
right, let's go to Mike from El Paso. Mike, how you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm doing good. How you guys doing, man?
Good, man. What's going on, bro?
Hey, listen, I've been watching you guys since the spring of last year. You guys do a hell of a job, man. Keep it up.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right.
Appreciate. Thanks for the support. Hit that. I hope you hit that thumbs up button for your boys, man.
Oh, all the time.
No doubt.
But look, listen. I was watching the game tonight. I did see a lot of things that went well. First half was beautiful, but the thing is that the consistency just needs to keep that steady consistency going as far as like the first half was and the second half. The third quarter, for some odd reason, everything just seems to go downhill. I don't know if it's, once they come out of the locker room, they feel like they're a little bit more complacent, but, they need to keep that balance, as far as from the first half on to the second. Now, as far as from what I looked at with, like Mitch and RJ and Frank, those guys really, they should be starting. The young guys should be playing out there. They don't need to be just coming off the bench Okay, Mike Miller, I know he's doing well. Okay, I give him that. But the thing is that he needs to let them guys get out there and play together so they can develop each other. Okay, because if they're not going to do this and they keep putting, Randall out there and Portis out there, they're not going to get all that time that they need to try to develop themselves to play with each other, because both of those guys are going to be gone. Okay, come next season, they're going to be gone. So the ones that are going to stick around, they need to get that development. Okay, so I think he should try to switch it up a little bit more. Try to get them out there on the floor a little bit more. And I mean, look, Randall, okay, he ain't got no ball handling skill. Okay, Portis, he ain't got no ball handling skill. I saw too many things tonight that I kept saying, put them on the bench. Somebody, put them on the bench, because they just wasn't doing what they needed to do to make everything stay intact. Now, I understand that, they got some skills. They can do some things in there. They need to be playing low post more than trying to shoot outside. And, Mitch plays well on the inside. And that's what they need to do. They build him up. I mean, ain't no telling what he's going to be. He's going to be a monster.
Yeah, Mitch is building up to be a problem. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. Points in the paint tonight, JL's 54-34. The Wizards came back. Well, no, wait, was it? Yeah, no, actually, no, Knicks. 54-34 Knicks. So, I mean, like I said, that's what I saw in the first half. We were very dominant in the paint.
But that's it. We need spacing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We need the spacing. The interior presence, that's our strength. And typically when we win these games and we play well like this, it's typically Portis is taking advantage, Randall is taking advantage, Mitch is having his way, Taj will chip in. That's where our strengths are. Where we're terrible at is on the outside.
Yeah, I don't understand. We keep getting off to these slow starts. This is not the first time we've had a slow start. After this All-Star break, we've had a lot of these. So I'm wondering when Miller is going to wake up. Dude, you notice we have consistently slow starts for 3 weeks, because this starting lineup is not it. It's not.
It's not it, bro.
It's not it. Every time we start, we have a slow start, and then the second unit comes in and brings it close or gets the lead briefly. You gotta switch it up. Kate Moore Harkless out, man, or even Peyton, or something got to change in that start line.
So something has to change. They just can't shoot consistently. Some nights it's gonna look better than others, but they just can't shoot consistently, bro.
Put in Trier and somebody can shoot.
I don't know how you have this kid play so well in the Charlotte game and then you never see him again in meaningful minutes. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know why they don't put ISO in more. Okay, the kid needs to be out there more. Okay, he's got a game. But you ain't gonna see it if you're gonna keep him on the bench.
Facts.
So get him out there, get God out there. Let them. I mean, these are the kids that need to play. And if they're not out there doing this, then when you do come back, if they're not developed, then, you're looking at throwing them in the G League or something. You don't want to do that. You want to get them to play together as in unison. I'm from the old school, okay? So I know, when it comes down to it, you want to play hard, you got to bring back that old school, kind of mentality, So give them the opportunity to be out there and just be themselves, let them loose. They're going to make mistakes, but the thing about it is the mistakes that they make, they can capitalize on them later on, and develop it. You see what I'm saying?
It's true.
So they have to do this. Give them that opportunity.
Hey, good points. Good points. Mike, definitely appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the call.
Yeah, I think they're going.
All right, no problem. Man. Hey, man, you guys keep up the good work. I'll be calling back again.
Oh, of course, man. More than welcome to, man. Thanks for the call, man.
I think they're going to summer, CP. I think they're going, man.
Oh, Dotson and ISO.
Yep, I think they're going, man.
I think so, man. I think so, because it just doesn't make sense why, with the season complete, we're 20-45. At this point, I don't want to hear about who doesn't play defense, man. You know what I mean? Let the kids play, man.
Facts, man. They have no interest. I don't think they have an interest in bringing them back.
It doesn't seem so, man.
I don't think so. I think they only have a $5 million cap hold. So I don't know. It just seems like they just want Ellington, and that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like
Nothing else matters.
It was predetermined. He's good in the locker room. So
play the Wayne is more like it. Play the Wayne. Play the Wayne, JLs.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it, man. Dan from Long Island, how you feeling, man?
Hey, what's good, fellas?
Good, man. What's going on?
I gotta tell you guys. First of all, you guys talking about Trier. He played well against Charlotte a couple of weeks ago, and then like in back-to-back games, and then he almost carried us to a victory. And I thought, okay, now he's gonna get some light.
None.
And then he got buried again.
None.
And then poor Dotson, man, he caught the flu, and then we haven't seen him again, right? Like in about 6 weeks or whatever.
Yep.
And you know, guys, I said this to you guys a while back. I was okay up until the trade deadline, playing, trying to win these games or whatever. But at this point, I don't know what Miller's doing, and more importantly, what's the president doing? Isn't he going to say, "Let's see these kids play"? Like I'm just very confused. I'm at a loss. And the other thing I just want to talk about is, listen. The fan base is beaten down. It's official because everything that the media throws at us, we chasing it and we're talking about it, right? Whether it's Chris Paul, whether it's Atkinson getting canned, are we going to get Atkinson? Spike goes crazy over an entrance, and he's our first take, and we're talking about that. Oak has to chime in. It's just like, what is going on? I'm just, listen. We got 20 wins. It's March, but I am just very down right now, man, because I just don't know what's going on. Randall, you talk about Randall. I can't watch him anymore. I mean, Ari has been proven to be accurate. The Randall thing's a fiasco, and you guys talking about we need another point guard. We're gonna draft a point guard potentially. We got Peyton. We got DSJ. We got Frank. People want to bring in Paul, and you want to draft a point guard. It's like, I just don't know what's going on, man. It is, we don't have any jump shooters on this squad. At least nobody's hitting any jump shots. So the two jump shooters that are under 25 years old, we don't want to get them in the game. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. I'm just ranting.
I hear you, Dan. It's all good, man.
Yeah,
it's painful to watch. Man. It's painful to watch.
Well, it's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Yeah, best jump shooting guards are on the bench.
Appreciate it, Dan. Appreciate it, man.
And
I know Ari's in the chat gloating right now. Ari's somewhere in the chat floating from the credits. Hashtag sorry Ari going around right now.
Yeah. I think Dotson is shooting 36% from three.
Let's see, Dotson.
And I feel like Peyton, not Elf Peyton, Ellington is shooting like 34 or something.
Dotson is at, give me a second. Last 3 games is at 38. Right now, 36 overall.
Yeah, 36 overall.
36 overall from Dotson. Let me mute that ESPN stuff. And then Ellington is giving us what here?
I think 34, 35.
Let's see. He was 2 for 6 tonight.
And then Ellington is only giving you 42% or 40% or something stupid low.
It's 35 overall, 35 from 3. 35 from 3. Last 10 games, it's been 37 from 3.
Yeah.
37 from 3.
So it's like, why, if the numbers are better from Dotson, why are you still playing him over it?
What is the point?
What's the point?
What is the point?
Like the numbers are saying Dotson is better.
Yeah. What is the point, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We got 522 people watching on KnicksFanTV. Salute to everybody watching on Nick of Time Show. About 100 people there. Everybody on Facebook, salute to you guys as always. My Facebook regulars over there, man, they're always watching JL. So salute to you guys, and salute to everybody watching on Twitch as well. Share these videos, whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're watching on Facebook. Share these videos. Goes a long way. Text your friend, text your family, share it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. Goes a long way. Lets YouTube know, lets Facebook know that these shows are for the people, and we want to get more people in. The more we get in, the more people that call in, The more people that call in and watch, Jay Ellis, the better guests we get. And
Yes.
tomorrow night, we might have a good one.
Oh no, man!
We might have a good one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tomorrow, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say, Jay Ellis.
On burner.
Yeah, because we got questions and we need answers.
Yes, we do.
That's all I'm gonna say about that one. So we'll see. Hopefully it all comes through. Cross your fingers and just look out for the notification. Let's go to Mount Vernon. Alex, how you doing, man?
CPJLS, what's going on?
How you feeling, bro?
What's going on, man?
Good. I gotta say, the only thing funnier than you guys is the names of these guys in your chat. If that's really James Dolan chatting away, man. That gave me a chuckle. That's funny.
Yeah, man.
And JL, you depressed me, man. A couple of minutes ago, if you're telling me we're gonna lose KP, Trier, and Dotson for DSJ, Ellington, and forgot the other shoe that we bought in, man. That's a depressing thought that we didn't give the young kids a chance here.
Yeah, man.
We didn't
Bullock,
give him a chance.
Yeah.
We barely gave him a chance, man.
Rough.
He threw Harkless in the starting lineup right away.
Jeez, man. My guy caught the flu and then lost his job.
And lost his job. He lost his job for what reason?
Because he got sick, CP.
What are we
He's putting
doing?
up double figures in like 8 of the 10 games he played, and he's like, "Oh, he's not just he's sick.
You're out of there.
No more.
You're out of there.
Oh my god.
Can't make it up, man. Go ahead, Alex.
Which leads me to my question about like developing players. I mean, I gotta admit, I didn't watch Randall his years in LA and his best year in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I got caught up with the stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
20-10 guy, 50% shooting, good percentage from 3-point range. I said, how could we miss? And I thought we were getting a player who would be great in the pick and roll, get him going downhill, occasional outside shot. But I got scared in the offseason when we saw him practicing with Melo, right, and working on these one-on-one moves. I said, is that really his game? Is he going to be a guy that's going to be like a bootleg Melo for us? And then it got even worse when we saw him bringing the ball up and trying to handle like LeBron James. And I just had it that game in Atlanta when down the stretch, seconds to go, he's bringing the ball up, calling his own number. I just didn't realize that this was the type of player we were getting. If Amar Stoudemire came here and, he's an infinitely better offensive player and he was bringing the ball up like Randall was, just calling his own number, I mean, we would have been pulling our hair out. And I guess we're doing the same thing with Randall. But do you guys have the same, opinion of him when he first got here? Like, this was the player that we were receiving?
I was concerned that it was because even if you look at the numbers that he was putting up in New Orleans, they were still losing. And he was putting up monster numbers.
Yeah, I was concerned at first, and then I saw some stats, and then I was like, all right, you know what? He's gotten better every year.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed like he held his own without Anthony Davis there. So I was pretty hopeful. That he can bring that here too, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen, man. It did
not
happen.
So just channeling, my inner Sergio, if we take that component out of his game, get him away from, this bringing the ball up, calling his own number and spinning and turning it over. If we bring in a point guard, I'm on the Van Fleet bandwagon. We bring in a point guard here who can really set him up in his position, get him focused on getting into his spot, making his shots and get him going back downhill. Do you think he could be an effective player for us, or is he done?
I kind of feel like he could be an effective, maybe second, third option. I feel like I said this a little bit earlier when two things happened. When Fizz left, because that took the ball out of his hands. When Fizz left, Mill took over, and Morris was the guy, and Randall was kind of 1A. I feel like Randall was playing his best ball when that happened. I feel like certain people started turning around. But then as soon as Morris left, it kind of all went downhill. And I think Miller compounded everything by just the Mo Harkless thing happened. That was weird because it messed the spacing. Also, there was a point where RJ was kind of out, and we had kind of 2 shooters in the lineup, and it kind of helps Randall's post game too. So I felt like a few things happened that kind of has hindered Randall in general. And He needs more spacing, less ball handling, lost ball handling, and he needs less responsibility.
Yeah, and the only way you're gonna get him less responsibility is if the coach holds him accountable. That's the only way. But we've seen it all year that he and RJ are not gonna mesh well. For one, because RJ's not a space to floor guy. You know what I mean? He's a driver. He's a slasher at this moment. That's how he's gonna get his buckets. And Julian is not a space to floor guy for RJ, so it's not working. You did see, Peyton has been a good point guard for Julius. I think if you look at it statistically, they've been playing well together. It's just that other pieces on the floor aren't meshing well, and then on top of that, a lot of times you have Julius doing too much. He's forcing the issue. He's turning the ball over and failing a lot of times out of the double team and to make the right passes. So it's a complicated situation, but like I said, it's between Leon, the front office, and the coach to figure out how to best, get this guy going, at least for next year. We'll see what happens the year after that if they decide to move forward with him, but at least for the next year, you figure he's going to be on the team.
Right now, pieces don't fit, man.
Pieces just don't fit, man. Pieces just don't fit. All right, couple more calls. Los Maine in the building. What's going on, bro?
Los.
Yo.
What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? Uh-oh. You all right over there, Jay?
Hey, y'all had me. Y'all had me on. You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, we good. I'm safe.
Yeah. Y'all had me on. Y'all had me on hold so long. I done forgot what my topic was, but I want to get on the draft a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get on the draft a little bit because I heard y'all talking about Tyler Halliburton.
Yeah.
I really don't get into the draft until the conference tournaments and the NCAA tournament
and
the NBA Combine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Halliburton kind of reminds me of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he's the type of guy that can come in. If you can get him and trade for CP3 and bring Carmelo back along with the youth, RJ Barrett. As far as Randall, I'm not really a Randall fan. I think they should just trade Randall and just get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you can get those guys in with RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, I think this team, in a good head coach. I'm not fond of Miller either. I think Miller got to go too. I think they can bring in maybe a guy like Atkinson, Jeff Van Gundy, or the guy y'all like. What's the dude? Dave Yeager. I think you bring those guys together.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can make a playoff run next year. And I want to hear what y'all got to say. That's all I had to say because I don't forgot.
All good, man. All good. Appreciate the call, my guy. JL's, me and you were talking at the Clyde's Wine and Dine thing.
Yeah.
I was telling you, as much as Melo's my guy, favorite player, all of that, I'd be very leery to bring him back, to be completely honest with you, because it wouldn't be a Portland situation. He's not coming here to be a Boy Scout. He would come back here to be the guy. There's no way that he can't be. You know what I'm saying? How do you leave somewhere that you were running the city for 8 years, and then come back and be a coach on the bench? You know what I mean? Or be an extension of the coach on the bench. It's not going to happen. And I think that's a recipe for disaster. I think you bring both he and CP3 here, you run the risk of looking like what Brooklyn is looking like right now.
Yeah.
And it becomes a mutiny.
Yeah, it's too many ways for that to go wrong.
Many ways for that to go wrong, bro.
I feel like there was a period of time when Melo was here where everybody loved him, and then there was a period of time when everybody hated him right before he left. And now I kind of feel like we're at this point where people love him again, and it's because he kind of loved what you miss. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then if he comes back, you're not gonna miss him no more. You're gonna nitpick his game. Oh, he's not passing enough. Too much jab steps. Nah, it doesn't close out on it. Like, you're gonna go through all that stuff, and I feel like he'll just be villainized once again if expectations are met.
It's a lose-lose situation, bro.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose situation. If he's playing a lot and taking the shots, it's going to be why is he taking the ball away from the kids. If he's not playing, the questions are going to be why is he not playing. It's going to be a lose-lose situation. You bring Carmelo here, man. When you're ready to bring him back and celebrate his career, whatever you want to do with him, then you do it. But don't do it right now.
Nah,
don't do it right now, man.
Yeah, my scenario, best case scenario for bringing Melo back is if we got the pieces already.
Yeah.
You know, we got the pieces already, and he's still going to hey, come on, ride the glory train with
us. Facts. Last two calls, Robert from the Bronx. What's going on, bro?
CPJ Ellis was good. I'm a new fan. I didn't discover y'all this year.
Appreciate it,
I'm a Knicks fan for life. I'm 42. I'm a Knicks fan for life. But I discovered that just y'all the best show for fans, yo, for real.
Appreciate it. I hope you hit that thumbs up button for your boys, man.
Facts.
Always, brother. Always, brother. Always, brother. Always hit the thumbs up. And I'm about to be a donator to your fund in a minute, but you know I got 4 kids, brother.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
My point is, everybody is good. Everybody loves Mike Miller. Dog, our starting 5 sucks. There is no spacing. I'd rather Portis start over Randall. Like, let's be real. It's not that Portis is a better scorer than Randall. It's not that Portis is a better scorer than Randall, but he spaces the floor for RJ and Peyton, who can't shoot worth a lick.
Yeah.
Who can't shoot worth a lick at this point in the moment in their career. And honestly, listen, I'm all for vets being on the team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for vets, but not for getting minutes. Let the vets show them how to be pros. Listen, I never played Division 1A, but I played sports my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how I learned? By being on the field or on the court. You learn to read situations. You learn to read different things. You learn what you can do and what you can't do. Having Knox, who's showing a lot of energy lately, sitting on the bench behind Harkless is meaningless. Let Knox show that heart 30 minutes, 34 minutes. Try it, all right? Even if Tryon Dotson is not part of our future, neither is Ellington and Bullock. So what are they playing for?
I don't know.
Let's go. Frank needs to start. Yeah, he had one good game. I like Payne. Payne is doing his thing, but like CP, like your old been saying, he's a backup.
Yeah.
He's a backup. Mike Miller is playing for his record. He's not playing for the Knicks, and he needs to go ASAP.
Okay.
I mean, like ASAP, like tomorrow. He needs to go.
Appreciate it. I think he said he wants Atkinson in here. All right, appreciate the call, Robert.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know if they're gonna start Portis, but I understand his reasonings for wanting so. But I think it just overall speaks to the lineup is just not a good fit, man.
Yeah, man. Like I was thinking about the same thing. To be honest with you, it was crazy. But it's just like the politics of that situation.
It's the politics.
Woo, that would implode everything.
It's the politics.
Randall for Portis, there would be a mutiny.
Yeah, it's a politics. I don't know which coach would do that. Maybe a Tibbs would do that, but Miller's certainly not going to do that. It's definitely political where that's concerned, for sure. I agree with you 100%. 100%, man.
Rocking the boat too much.
Yeah. I agree with Robert too, man. Good points. Good points, man. And he definitely hit that thumbs up button for your boys, so we definitely appreciate him a little more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's mess around with this lottery real quick, JL. So, on the Tankathon, when we sim the lottery tonight, they keep giving us the number 7, man.
You should have did when I was here. We got the number 2.
Oh man, they keep giving us number 7.
I need to hit it, man. I'm the rabbit's foot, dog.
Wow. All right, so they gave us number 7. Right now, overall in the standings, and these are updated as of tonight, we're 4.5 back from Golden State. We're 65 games in, so we have 17 games left. 4.5 games out from Golden State. We're half game out from Atlanta. We're in Atlanta tomorrow night.
Okay.
So
that's going to be a big game. That's the big tank game right there.
That's the big battle of the tanks, Jay Ellis. What will it be? All right, so let's go to the mock draft here and see who they give us. Sim. And, they give us a number 2 pick here, Jay Ellis.
Here we go.
And with the number 2 pick, the New York Knicks select LaMelo Ball out of Illawarra, NBL, Australia.
There we go.
LaMelo. And LeVar is in the crowd.
LeVar,
Spike
ESPN
is
every
right
day.
there. The cameras, 10 cameras on all three of them.
Facts.
All Ball brothers, right? LiAngelo's there trying to sneak into on the Summer League team.
Oh, man. CP, imagine LeVar Ball goes through the wrong entrance. Imagine. It'll be lit.
It'll be lit. It will be lit.
The ESPN interview after LeVar Ball goes through the wrong entrance.
Yeah. That's the plan in motion, man. That's the plan in motion, man. That's how it's working. That's how it's working out right now. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Somebody said we got 500 people watching JLS and only 200 likes. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Hit that thumbs up. Very important to do so to help promote the show, but we definitely appreciate everybody's support. All right, let's go to the closer for the night, JLS.
All
right. Ari, what's going on, man? You're the closer for tonight, man.
What's going on, CP? What's up, JLS?
How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. The guy who just called in before, believe it or not, I had a point that he actually made for me. With this whole lineup, I'm like the president of this Fire Mike Miller club at this point. Honestly, I don't know how you could call yourself a basketball coach and have Alonzo Trier and Dotson on the bench getting literally no burn. You're just unqualified to coach at that point. I would understand if Wayne Ellington and Mo Harkless gave you a better chance to win. Then I could understand it because then you want to build a winning culture. I get it, but they just don't give us a better chance to winning. Dotson and Trier definitely do. And we could develop the youth. So I think Mike Miller has to go, personally, which is good news because we didn't know if we should give him a chance or not. And, now at least we have an answer. Like, he's definitely not the coach for this team. I don't think. That being said, with regards to the lineup, I mean, it doesn't really matter because there's only like 20 games left and half these guys aren't going to be back. But I still can't believe we haven't seen a Frank, Trier, RJ, Portis, and Mitch lineup. That way you have, Portis and ISO to spread the floor. You have Mitch and Frank to play defense. ISO has good size. He can handle most of the playmaking responsibilities. They could switch 1 to 3. The spacing's better, and you don't have Randall turning the ball over. So I think that would make the most sense from a lineup perspective. And, listen, like I said, I said Julius Randle was trash from day one. Literally first game of preseason when I called him Julius Hardaway Jr. Everyone got on me just the same way they got on me on July 1st.
He's really just back for hashtag sorry, Ari, J. Ellis. It was all a setup. Go ahead.
No, I don't even have to say it at this point, man. I don't have to say it. Proof is in the pudding, man. My resume speaks volumes right now. I don't just chirp and videotape people's conversation and try to
He's just called to Barry Sergio again.
I just call predictions. That's what I do. So that's that. But listen, I think, and the last point I want to make real quick is that yes, we need shooting. We have no shooters on our team, but a thing that I think gets overlooked a lot is that without a point guard who could penetrate and collapse the defense, there are a lot less open shots going around, which are going to affect percentages. Like, for example, if LeBron James is on this team, I guarantee you Wayne Ellington wouldn't be shooting as bad from the three-point land as he is, with Elfrid Payton playing point guard, right? So what I think is that, I think the pick is definitely LaMelo Ball, unless you could get maybe Anthony Edwards. I think the pick is definitely LaMelo. He's going to help everybody shoot better. He'll help organize the team better if we do get him. And then in free agency, instead of signing 5 power forwards who can't shoot, let's just focus on people that can shoot the ball. How about that? And we sign them to 1-year deals. I don't see what the problem with that is. And, on the positions where we have a log jam, like shooting guard, where we have all these guys or whatever, don't sign a free agent in that position. It's very simple stuff. But that's just my 2 cents. And you could say Serge bodied me, but at the end of the day, facts don't care about your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, DJ, spin that.
Always got to bring it back, CP. Always got to bring it back.
Yeah, man. Ari, appreciate the call, man. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, guys. Have a good night.
All right, man.
You can feel like the setups. You know what I mean? It's like boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In boxing, when you set the guy up and then you throw the hooks.
Yeah, the jab, right hook.
There it is. There it is. Like each time he was setting up on his premise, and then bam, you know, and then he just hits him. Then he just hits him. We don't know where Sergio is, man. Sergio, man, if you're around, man, it's all right, man. Just go call up. We hope all is well. You know what I mean?
DJ, spin that.
DJ, spin that. We'll just throw the sound bites in there, you know, just to, you know, keep your memory long and strong. Yeah, that lineup is intriguing though, Jails. Ari gave us a lineup of Frank, RJ, ISO, Portis, and Mitch. I think he said, right?
Yeah, and Mitch.
That'd be interesting. That'll be an interesting lineup.
That'll be an interesting lineup.
Yeah,
I'll run with that for sure. And here, I want the coach to kind of grow some balls too. Mm-hmm. Like if the second unit is outplaying the first unit, and then you get into that second half in the third quarter, switch up the lineup. So yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
go who's rolling.
Give us a lift, man.
Give us a lift. I want to see that from Miller now.
I don't know what the hell.
Ride these hot hands, man.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I'm saying start Frank right now. Not even start Frank right now. If
I don't see why not.
Start Frank.
You know, I don't see why not, man. So, good show once again, everybody. Good show, Jay Ellis. Let's go ahead and sign out. Good stuff, man. Go ahead, Jay Ellis.
All right, bet. All right, so definitely gotta check out the time show we dropped on SoundCloud today. So definitely check us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Plays, Stitcher, and Spotify. Drop part 2 of the draft show. Hopefully, the YouTube video will be up tomorrow. Hopefully. So definitely check for us tomorrow as well. Also check the blogs. New blog coming from Ken very soon, possibly tomorrow as well. Definitely check that out. It's thenickoftimeshow.com. And also follow us on all social media. You see little follows right there. The KOT Show on Twitter. The Nick of Time Show on Instagram. That is all. Back to you, CP.
Yes, sir. Great job, Jay Ellis. And so to everybody watching, man, over about 600 people between both channels. Everybody on Facebook, we definitely appreciate you guys for continuing to hold us down, even though we are 20 and 45. We appreciate you guys appreciating us, man. We just try to bring you some great content, whether it's the podcast, the interviews, the draft shows, so on and so forth. It's all for the fans, man. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. I'm going to show you guys again. For those of you on the phone, you may not know where the thumbs up button is. So, this is tonight's show right here. You see me right here on pause. All right? There's an X. Hit that X to close the chat. Now you close the chat. Congratulations. Now you see the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up right there. You see those 2 thumbs down? Don't worry about that. Because the love always overpowers the lames. We don't worry about the haters, right? We don't worry about that. We want the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Let YouTube know this is number one show for the fans, by the fans. Share these videos, and remember, these shows available in audio podcast format. So, like I said, JLs, we're crossing our fingers for possibly a very big interview tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It could get very interesting. That's all I gotta say.
Big things, yeah, man.
That's all I gotta say, JLs.
Must see TV.
Must see KnicksFanTV and the Nick of Time Show. Knicks Post Game Live. 12 more likes to 300. Let's get those likes up. Let's hit that thumbs up. Salute to Sean Brown, Sean Kearns, all the mods. Thanks for helping out. Charles Reynolds, appreciate you. RJ Team, Rome, definitely appreciate you. Dave TM, always appreciate it. Who you want to shout out, JLs?
Yeah, shout out to Reddy Akbar, John Talento, Craig Williams, they call me Tack, Mars Jetson, all right, Jetson, all right, Ricardo Custer,
yep,
Rich Boy, and everybody else over here in Nick Land. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah. All right. James Sanchez, Pranav, appreciate it. The Original Man, appreciate it. L. Marshall, definitely appreciate it. I'm seeing some guesses in my chat. There's a couple guesses in my chat, Jay Ellis.
Okay.
I would say that all of those guesses are fairly warm. Does that make sense to you?
Makes sense.
Okay. All right, cool. They're warm. They're warm. They're within range, those guesses I see. So we'll see, man. Hopefully all goes well, and we'll be back tomorrow night. Anyway, we out of here, people. Peace. Hit that thumbs up one more time. Peace.